Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. But I was just doing the same thing. Test, test, test. Nothing's happening. Good morning. Happy New Year. If anybody online can hear what we're saying, please let me know. You can type it into the chat. Maybe we should have sound through the thing. Test, 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 test. We should have sound both places, online and... Jordan, you can hear, like on... Okay, something's happening where we don't have sound in... we're figuring out why we don't have sound in the room. So hang tight, everybody. Okay, the mute doesn't do anything.
I'll try this mute.
Let's just turn it off. How about now? Okay, everybody. Jordan, will you check the sound on there too? Is it coming through? Chris, I see your message. Thank you. Awesome. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and happy 2023. It's lovely that you're all able to join us today for Guruvji Shower of Blessing Tsok. We have, this is the last piece of the new audio visual system that was just installed before the holidays. Some wonderful new microphones, state of the art. They were delayed a long time for supply chain issues, but they are here and they are almost working. So I'm glad everybody could hear us online. I'm going to monitor the chat if you all have any questions as we go through the liturgy. Yeah. Yeah, let's jump right in. I'm going to be doing a bit of explanation. Jordan's doing the Chopin roll today, which we're very grateful that he's doing and learning. And so there'll be some explanations about what we're doing in the ritual so that I can guide Jordan through. Everything looks great. Okay, we'll start on page 1 of the binder. Peter, do you need a binder? No. Okay. With the verses of prayer to the 8 noble auspicious ones. Oh, before I start, I want to welcome Keith and Max also. Yeah, it's nice to have some new faces. And in Keith's case, a return face from a long time back. Yeah. Om Namsi Nangda Ranchin Lundrupe Tashi Chokchu Shingna Shukpai Sangye Chödang Gendun Pakpe Tsok Kunla Chaksel Dakchak Tashi Shok Drume Gyalbo Tselden Dundrup Gong Jampe Genpe Gedra Beldampa Kunla Gongpa Gyache Drakpe Chen Linpo Tarpak Seldra Beldang Ni Simchen Tamche La Gong Drakpe Bel Yitzim Zepa Zerab Drakpe De Tensam Dube Dashi Belbe We Dewa Shekba Gela Takpa Selo Jambel Shunu Belden Dorje Din Chenre Ziwang Gumpo Jampe Bel Sai Ningpo Dripa Nambar Sel Namkai Ningpo Bakcho Kuntu Zang Utbel Dorje Bekar Lushing Dang Norbu Dawa Reldri Nimai Chaksen Lingnam Dashi Belgi Chok Changjup Semba Gela Chakselo Rinchen Dukchok Dashi Sekinya Duchon Bumsang Iyon Kamala Nyendran Dundang Punso Bewe U Minup Gyatsen Wangyo Korlote Rinchen Dakchok Eki Chaksen Chen Chokdu Gyawa Chochin Gekema Gesong Owo Dembe Bebewe Tashi Lamo Gela Chakselo Tangpa Tenbo Dejung Seme U Migdong dendang gyapo yukor song. Pake budang luang migmi sang. Namde se de la ze korlo dang. Tishu la dang du dung dorje chen. Piwam rachi jeten gyatsen zen. Sasum nesu gelek tashi pel. Jigden kyungwa gela chakselo. Dakjak dengde chawa tsombala. Geda ngewa tsewa kunjine. Dudun bebel samdun yinshin drup. Dashi dele punsum sok bar shok. In English, page 1. Om. In the natural, spontaneously present, perfectly pure phenomenal existence, to all who dwell in the auspicious realms of the 10 directions, the Buddhas, Dharma, and the assemblies of the Noble Sangha, I prostrate and pray that all may be auspicious for myself and all others. To Drume, Gyalpo, Tselden, Dundrup Gong, Jampe, Gyempa, Gedrak, Pel Dampa, Kunla, Gongpa, Gyache, Drakbel Chen, Lunpo, Tarpak, Tseldrak, Pel, and Ni. Noble ones known for your consideration of all sentient beings, noble ones known for your superior display of enlightened activities that grant mental satisfaction, merely hearing your names increases all glory and auspiciousness. I prostrate to the 8 Sugatas, to the youthful Manjushri, the glorious Vajra holder, the powerful Avalokiteshvara, the noble protector Maitreya, Sayi Ningpo, Dripa Nampar Sel, Namkai Ningpo, the Supreme Noble Kuntu Zangpo, Utpel Dorje, Bekar Lushing, and Norbu Dawa Raudri Nima. Holders of the excellent hand emblems of Supreme Noble Good Fortune, I prostrate to the 8 Bodhisattvas, the Supreme Jeweled Umbrella, the auspicious golden fish, the wish-fulfilling vase, the mind-pleasing Kamala flower, the conch of fame and glory, the fully endowed endless knot, the eternal victory banner, the all-powerful wheel. You who hold these 8 supreme precious signs offered to the conquerors of all directions and times, attracted maidens of pleasure, to recall your nature increases all that is noble. I prostrate to the 8 goddesses of good fortune. Tsangpa Chenpo Dejong Seme U, Migdong Den and Gyalpo Yukor Song, Pake Pe and Luang Migmizang, Namte Se and Hladze Korlo. Holders of the trident, short spear and vajra, vina, sword, stupa, and banner of victory, who make auspiciousness and positivity grow in the 3 realms, I prostrate to the 8 guardians of the world. Concerning the activity that myself and others are about to begin, by pacifying all obstructions and unwanted harm, may the noble and meaningful increase and all wishes be accomplished. May good fortune, happiness, and prosperity be fully endowed. Hong organ yugi nupjang tam, Pema gesar dong bola, Ya tsen jogi ngudrup nye, Pema jung ne she sudrak, Kordu kandro mang bekor, Kegi Jesu dak drupgi, Chengi lop chishek su se, Guru bema sidi hong, Hong organ yugi nup jang tam, Bema gesar dong bola, Ya tsen jogi ngudrup nye, Bema jung ne she sudrak, Kordu kandro mang bekor, Kegi Jesu dak drupgi, Tingi lop chishek su se, Guru bema sidi hong, Hong organ yugi nup jang tam, Bema gesar dong bola, Ya tsen joking a drup ye. Be ma jung ne she su trak. Kor du kan ro mang bu kor. Ke gi ge su dak drup gi. Chingi lop chi shek su su. Guru be ma si di hong. Hong, at Oregon's northwestern frontier on the stem and corona of a lotus flower, wondrous supreme accomplishment attained, and as the lotus-born renowned, encircled by a retinue of many dakinis, so that I may become like you, please come and grant your blessings. Guru Bema Siddhi Hong. Emma Ho. Töde chöki yingi shingam su. Chöni du som ke ga me pengang. Chade lunzo dewa chen perku. Nam ka shin du tuk che chori me. Lama chöki kula solma de. Orgen pe ma chung ne la solwa de. De chen lungi drupe shingam su. Kusong tuk dang yun den chen le ki. Ye she nga den de wa she pe ku. Tuk che che da na tsok so sor den. La ma long chu zo ku la so ma de. Orgen pe ma chung ne la so wa de. Mi che jik den dak pe shing kam su. Tuk che chen bo do we de la chen. Kang la kang de tab ki dro den ze. De da ma chen da da du sum ki. La ma tu pe ku la so wa te. Orgen pe ma chung ni la so wa te. Page 9 in English. Wondrous. In the pure realm of the fundamental space of reality, free from elaboration, the actual nature beyond the three times origination and cessation is the body of great bliss, naturally complete and aimless, compassion like the sky, without bias or point of reference. Dharmakaya Guru, to you I pray. Lotus born of organ, to you I pray. In the pure realm of the spontaneously present great bliss are the embodiments of the Buddha's form, speech, mind, qualities, and activity, the bodies of the thus gone ones endowed with the five-fold primal knowing, revealing each and every of the various manifestations of compassion. Sambhogakaya Guru, to you I pray. Lotus born of organ, to you I pray. In the realm of the innate purity of this conditioned universe, manifest through great compassion for the sake of sentient beings, emanations act to benefit beings through skillful means suited to each individual, those passed on to come and present. Nirmanakaya Gurus of the three times, to you I pray. Lotus born of organ, to you I pray. This next one I'm not sure if y'all have. It's the Cloud Banks of Blessings, a short prayer for calling the Guru from afar, composed by His Holiness Dujin Rinpoche. It's quick, I'll offer it. Those of you online who know it, please join me. Rangna min ying ne terde lama. De jom ling ba kien o tawa kada long du. Ti le chok ming ze. Rang shin sa wei xing ne lun de longu lama yeshe dorje kieno gumpa ose nangdu lelo umar chinshi gagme tuje longne zen betrugulama Pema shepa keno chepa palang drawar Tsadu chinwa chik Rang re du gi lama kusum ye me ngang ni Gupe so wa dep so wang shi chin lap dun zi Da yu ming zhe zi chi. In English, from self-arisen Akanishta, the pure realm above all, Dharmakaya Guru beyond elaboration, Dujam Lingpa, please consider me. And in the expanse of the primordially pure view, ripen the essence as Dharmakaya. From the Buddha fields of natural wakefulness, spontaneously present, Sambhogakaya Guru, Yeshe Dorje, please consider me. And in the luminosity of meditation, bind the karmic winds in the central wisdom channel. From the expanse of the unconfined compassion, Nirmanakaya Guru, perfect with the major and minor marks, Bema Shepa, please consider me. And through conduct that transcends accepting and rejecting, release the knots in the wisdom channels. To the ultimate Guru, self-cognizing awareness. From the individual union of the three kayas, I bow down with respect. May the blessed nectar of the four empowerments ripen our minds, that they become free. Page 11. Ngun serik zinu den dorje tsel, maong de shek mu pataye shap, tada pe jun gyal tsep drog bengo, jigje yeshe dorje sowadem. In the past, the awareness holder, Nuden Dorje Tsel. In the future, the Buddha Mupa Taye. In the present, Padmasambhava's regent, Drokben in person, Jigdre Yeshe Dorje, to you I pray. Og min chöki ingi podragne, du som sange kungi ngowoni, rang sem chokungun sum tun zepe, tawe la me shabla so wadem. Within the palace of the fundamental space of reality, the unsurpassed pure realm is the essence of all the Buddhas of the three times. You who actually introduce the Dharmakaya of my own mind, root Guru, at your feet, I pray. Okay, page 69. Jordan, wash your hands. Here we go. Yeah, page 69. Check if everybody's doing okay online. Will you check the temperature and see? Yeah. Yeah. Let me know what it is first before you turn it. 65. Let's do 68. And Jordan, you can light the charcoal. And then the rest of us, we can get started with the lineage prayer. You can do more than that, I think. Yeah, like really fire it up. Make sure it's all sparkling and burning. Yeah, awesome. Page 69 at the top with the lineage prayer. Kada choku pema tse pakme. Long chen zoku pema kuntu chang. Tu be kung o tsoke dorje la. So wa dep so da kyu chingi lom. Yang jen zhu ba yin shi tsu ge ma. Long ne da tro zil nun ge pa tsel. Kab dak jambe de we ni ma la. So wa dep so da kyu chingi lom. Jin la ka bab gyu meng e dun wang. Riki kap da tu jum dro du ling. Ka den tum den za we la ma la. So wa dep so da kyu chingi lom. Te dar so wa tap pe chin lap ki. Min che wang top dam sing nam par dak. Rim ni lam le nin drup chin te. Kun zang pe ma ka re tu kop sho. In English, original purity, Dharmakaya Padma, limitless longevity, Sambhogakaya Padma, holder of all, essential face of Nirmanakaya, lake-born Vajra Lord. As I pray to you, please transform my mind. Emanation of Saraswati, Mother Yeshe Tsogyal, Zilnun Gebetzel, who deciphered the symbols in the fivefold inner expanse. Lord of Refuge, Jampa Dewe Nima, as I pray to you, please transform my mind. Gyurme Ngedong Wangpo, destined to receive the blessings. Dujum Drodo Lingpa, refuge embodying the 100 families. Root Guru, so kind in the 3 ways. As I pray to you, please transform my mind. By the blessing of praying in this way, the maturing empowerments are received with Samaya pristine. On the path of the 2 stages, perfecting the approach and the accomplishment, may I attain the body of the lotus-born, total goodness. So then after we do the refuge, then we'll do wrathful incense. Let me see. That's okay. Bring it over here. Let me see. I don't have my glass. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah. Okay. Top of page 71. Hunrik dong o toke pe ma chung. Kyab ne kundung o kyab su chi. Si de lo bo to pe jo wa kun. Tu parang sang ka da long do sho. Hunrik dong o tso ke pe ma chung. Kyab ne kundung o kyab su chi. Si de lo bo tu pe dro wa kun. Tu parang sang ka da long do sho. Homrik dong o tso ke pe ma chung. Kyab ne kundung o kyab su chi. Si de lo bo tu pe dro wa kun. Tu parang sang ka da long do sho. Hong, awareness, emptiness is the essence, is the lake-born lotus guru. I take refuge in the essence, the gathering of all sources of refuge. For all beings temporarily deluded by this transitory existence, may delusion purify itself and unravel in the expanse of original purity. Okay, Jordan, you can bring the yep. I'm going to put the incense on, and then you're going to then you're going to offer it to the statues. You're going to do Buddha, Gurumche, Tara, and then in
in the Dharmapala room. You can just go around and make sure it's in the smoke is in the whole room. And then you come offer it to me and then everybody a little bit and then yourself. And then you can put it back over there on the thing. Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Statues first. Dharmapala room first. Excellent. Bring the cork board and put it down right here with the pan on it. Yeah. And then, that's perfect. And then you can bring the Gektor and the Bumpa. Put the Gektor on the floor right here. And then I have to do a consecration thing. Yeah. Right here. And then move it back so I can see it. Yeah. Perfect. And then grab the Bumpa on the shrine. Mm-hmm. Yep. Remember, hold it underneath you can hold it. Yeah. Let me show you. Bring it towards me. It's okay. You can hold it like this. Yeah. Perfect. And then with your right hand, I'm going to say Ram Yam Kam, and you're going to do Ram Yam Kam. Okay? Ready? Ram Yam Kam. And then hold on a second. Do Mudra Sawa Buddha Arka Kaya Za Sawa Bingam Baling Takai. Do Mudra Sawa Buddha Arka Kaya Za Sawa Bingam Baling Takai. Do Mudra Sawa Buddha Arka Kaya Za Sawa Bingam Baling Takai. Okay, now put the Bumba back on the shrine and grab the plate, and you're going to hold it with Quiet Coyote. Perfect. Perfect. And then we all, page 71 in the middle. Homare dung zin tru pe jung bo nam torma di ke ta dra nang du ding rang re ye she bo ge me beng ang kor sum ye dro nang su tam che do. Then Jordan, I'm going to do, you're going to go and you know where to throw it? You open the door, right? You just kind of pitch it in the pine tree, trying to send it as far to the northeast as possible. That's like, but away from all the things. Yeah. Okay, ready? We'll do in English in just a second. Ready? Go for it. Om Subani Hum Pe Om Girani Hum Pe Om Girani Baya Girani Hum Pe Om Naya Ho Bhagavan Baya Radha Hum Pe Om Subani Hum Pe Om Girani Hum Pe Om Girani Hum Baya Girani Hum Pe Om Naya Ho Bhagavan Baya Radha Hum Pe Om Subani Hum Pe Om Girani Hum Pe Om Girani Baya Girani Hum Pe Om Naya Ho Bhagavan Baya Radha Hum Pe. benza gyana rakya rakya. Okay. That stays on the stairs downstairs. Okay. So now we've thrown out the obstacle makers, or we've encouraged them to go with a little snack and a promise that we're going to give them some of the feast later. Jordan, you can light the plug. You can plug in the candles, the electric candles, on the back of the shrine. The carols. These guys. Yeah. And one of you gentlemen can turn on the aloke, the lamp on the shrine. Yeah. And underneath there's two options. You can do a timer or you can do on. Put it on. Yeah. Perfect. Lasso. And then Jordan, at this point, you can consecrate the shrine because that hasn't been done yet. You can do Ramyamkam, and they're already open. Yeah, at this point, you would also open the skull cups. I didn't realize they were open already, but they're open. Is that one closed? Yeah, open that up. And then Ramyamkam. Perfect. Okay. So at this point, since the house is clean and prepared, Jordan, you can sit back down for now. The what? It's okay, they'll find it. We are now at the point in the ritual where we ask Guru Rinpoche for his blessings. We ask him and Yeshe Tsogyal, Lady Yeshe Tsogyal, to come join us for the feast. With them, along all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the beings for whom now this is a sacred space to inhabit. What? Oh, yeah, let's do that. So Torma in English, page 71. Hung, negative forces, unaware and deluded by duality. Take this Torma and go to the state beyond extremes. The unchangeable state of self-aware primal knowing is the boundary of protection that is primordially liberated from the three spheres of delusion. Great. Hum de chen pema kyue shinkam ne kuson lun de tsoke dorje chang ne de jin bo chok deng jup so che ze kun za ro be gen du gyur. From the blissful, pure realm of the spiraling lotus, naturally self-accomplished three bodies, lake-born, Vajra holder, please bless this place and grant the supreme and ordinary siddhis. May these offerings become the ornament of the display of total goodness. Ah Hung Benza Guru Bema Tujeng Se Benza Samaya Ja Avishaya Om Sarva Puja Mega Samu Hum Rita. Okay. Top of page 73. Arang lu tamane pedun garu organ di medana koshetso din da bien la kindun chu gangwei usurinjin bedong dap geteng Kyab ne kundu organ dorje chang Tsen pe pe ba tsoge yum dang til Chaye dorje yum pe te bunam Da da rinjin rupe gen gize Nge long na de chen zi jin par kor du ca sum ga zo chin tar tib jin lap duk je char be da la ze gel kung o wo chi me ye she gur gyur du shung trak bo de chak tak du tsel lu da long je du sum ge wa we tsok kun zong je be jin du ming ne bu dong me ne sa dik du ma lu shang se che gya we kun gi yun ten gi kyab da che bu gum bu nam da la ning ne yi rang de pe sol de shing zap ke cho gi cha jen be pa kun rang shen ge we ngo po kun dom ne ro kam gya tso ji si ne ki bar gön bo kyu ki nam dar jen ye te ka kya tro wa jen be den den ngo kyab ne kun du ken se der chen po du ngen ni me kyab chi kren po che nga de kyu pek dar tin dung chö ki so de bu la te wen yer du tsing gong be long ne tu che tse chun la me den da ki ning la jing gi lo ta da tsen man yer du tun ba dang chek dang ten mong drip sel du tsum. In English, top of page 73. Ah, before me in my ordinary form is organ stainless Dhanakosha Lake, its profound depths filled with water of 8 qualities. In its center, atop the jeweled stem of a lotus, petals unfurled, is the organ Vajra holder, in whom all sources of refuge converge. Brilliant with the splendor of the major and minor marks, he is embracing Togel, the mother consort. He holds a Vajra in his right hand and a vase within a skull cup in his left. Exquisite in their silks and ornaments of jewels and bone, within a vast expanse of 5-colored light, they blaze in awesome splendor of great bliss. Oceans of the 3 roots gather like clouds as their retinue. They gaze upon me, bringing down a shower of blessing and compassion. To the embodiment of the deathless primal awareness, the essence of all the victorious ones, I forever offer prostrations of faith with intense and powerful yearning. My body, wealth, and enjoyment, and all virtue gathered throughout the 3 times. All these I offer in the manner of Samantabhadra's vast clouds of offering. I confess without exception all negative actions and failings accumulated through time without beginning. Sole sovereign of all the qualities of the victorious ones and their heirs, enlightened protector, in your example of perfect liberation, I rejoice from my heart. To you I pray with faith, beseeching you to bring down a great rain of profound and vast Dharma. Amassing all virtuous qualities of my own and others, I will, for as long as countless ocean of beings endures, follow the example of your perfect liberation, enlightened protector. I dedicate all of this to the guidance of beings throughout space, great wellspring of wisdom and love, in whom all sources of refuge converge, sole precious refuge in these evil dregs of time. I am afflicted by the spread of the 5 degenerations, and pray to you with great longing. Quickly look with love upon your child. Bring forth the manifest energy of compassion from the expanse of your realization. Grant your blessings to my devoted heart. Swiftly show signs and indications, and pray bestow the supreme and ordinary siddhis. We will now say the 7-line prayer which is on either page 96 or 96 or page 7, depending on what you'd like to turn to. We'll sing together the first 3, and then we'll recite 21 times. Humorgen yugin upjang tam Bemage sardong bola Yaten jogging drupni Bema jung ne she sutak Kordu gandro mang bekor Kegi jesu tak drupki Chingi lop chir shek su se Guru be ma si di hong Hong orgen yugi nup jang tam Be ma ge sar dong po la Ya ten choking drup nye Be ma chung ne she su tak Kordu kandro mang bukor Kegi jesu dak druki Chingi lop chir shek su se Guru be ma si di hong Hong orgen yugi nup jang tam Be ma ge sar dong bo la Ya ten jogging drup ni Be ma chung ne she su tak Kordu kandro mang bekor Kegi jesu tak drup gi Chingi lop chir shek su se Guru be ma si di hong Hong organ yugi nup chang sam Be ma ge sar dong bo la Ya ten jogging drup ni Be ma chung ne she su tak Kordu kandro mang bekor Kegi jesu tak drup gi Chingi lop chir shek su se Guru be ma si di hong Hong organ yugi nup chang sam Ya ten jogging drup ni she su tak Kordu kandro mang bekor Kegi jesu tak drup gi Chingi lop chir shek su se Guru be ma si di hong. Now, top of page 77, we'll see the English there. Due to my devoted prayers, the 5 colored rays of the light of primal knowing extend like filaments from both the point of union and my heart and the hearts of the Father and Mother Guru. As these filaments are absorbed into my heart, my mind stream is blessed and transformed. And now we'll recite the Vajraguru mantra, which can be found on page 99. We'll sing the first 3 with a little bit of a different melody. Ome Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Ome Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Ome Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Siddhi Hum Om Ahum Benza Guru Pema Siddhi Hum. Now page 86, and thank you guys. Thank you for saying the words louder. Jordan, would you please light the candles in the back, or light the carols in the back of the room? Mhm. And James, can you light the candles underneath Tara? And then page 86. All of you are, if you would like to get up and spin the prayer wheels during this particular, please spin them clockwise and slowly. But this is a great time to spin those prayer wheels while we do this one. Om Jito Tangpo Sangye Kundu Zang Dorje Sempa Dorje Deshin Shek Pawo Chenpo Droa Kyopai Gong Dagla Tsegong Yeshe Chengi Zik Adene Makene Gene Namka Dakyang Tungo Lobo Sharwe Kuntole Mare Zungzin Ken
Nang nyam cha kun dak jen chu ying yum nge long du shak. Ben za sang we dak bo dor je dam drak pa. Kun sun tuk sang sa ma ya bum gi. Dam le nyam shing tsing le gya wa gang. Rab du ngun shing gu pe to lo shak. Sa to nyamba kundu gyurpe du da ne. Leki nye zin dorje ka do yi. Kai che pa drak bu gyur gyurpe. Di chi drip gyur ngel chen gyur sak shak. Hong de pe gya po ye de dorje che. Miksu mi ching nyam da shak pa drel. Kun tu zang po ye zo rik pe long. Du dre me pe cho ying long du a. 86 in English. Om, the first foundation, is the Buddha, total goodness. Vajrasattva is the Vajra, thus gone one. Great hero, protector of beings, think lovingly of me and look upon me with your eyes of primal knowing. Ah, unborn, primordially unborn, completely pure from the very beginning, and yet from conceptualization that incidentally arises as the face of delusion. All degenerations that are the circumstantial appearance of dualistic awareness, I confess within the great purity of the inner expanse of the five mothers of the fundamental space of reality. Vajra, Lord of secrets, renowned Vajraband, of the hundreds of thousands of secret samayas of body, speech, and mind, whatever has damaged the bond or violated the commitment, with intense remorse and regret, I disclose and confess. Sattva, the time when faults become degenerations has passed, becoming extreme breaches of the injunction of the Vajradakinis who oversee conduct, and after that becoming obscurations which accumulate the causes for the great hell. These I confess. Hung, primordial king, original great Vajra, without point of reference beyond degeneration and confession, total goodness, intrinsic space of awareness, complete from the beginning, within the fundamental space of reality, beyond the union and separation. Ah. Now we'll say the Vajrasattva mantra, which is on page 100 in the middle. There's three prayers, there's three recitations on page 100, where this is the middle one. And we'll say the first three together, and then we'll say a bunch of them. Jordan, now is a good time to wash your hands and start making plates, and I can guide you with that as you're doing. So Vajrasattva. Now is also another great time if you feel compelled to spin the prayer wheels. That's a good thing. James is on it. Om benza sato samaya manupalaya benza sato tenopa teacher dido me bawa sutokayo me bawa supokayo me bawa anurakto me bawa sarva siddhi me prayata sarva karma sutta me chitam shriyam kuru hum ha ho bhagavan sarva tata gata benza mame munja benzi bawa mahasamaya sato om benza sato samaya manupalaya benza sato tenopa me bawa sutokayo me bawa supokayo me bawa anurakto me bawa sarva siddhi me prayata sarva karma sutta me chitam shriyam kuruhum ha ho bhagavan sarva tathagata benja mame munja benji bawa mahasamaya sato Om benja sato samaya manupalaya benja sato tenopa teacher dido me bawa sutokayo me bawa supokayo me bawa anurakto me bawa sarva siddhi me prayata sarva karma sutta me chitam shriyam kuruhum ha ho bhagavan sarva tathagata benja mame muncha benji bawa mahasamaya sato Om benja sato samaya manupalaya benja sato tenopa teacher dido me bawa sutokayo me bawa supokayo me bawa anurakto me bawa Benza satu samaya manupalaya, benza satu tena paji jardito mebawa, sutakayo mebawa, supokayo mebawa, anurakto mebawa, sarva siddhi me prayatsa sarva karma sutsa me, chitam shri yam kuruhum, ha 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 ho, bhagavan sarva tathagata benza mame munja benzi bawa maha samaya sato ah. Okay, now top of page 79. And this is the actual offering of the now prepared and consecrated substances. Hung ale cho ying dang nyam kapalar om le nang si de yin sok su sham hum gi de chen ye she re par gyur shri yi tsa sum la zo ge ba kang. And now Jordan's already done the Om Ah Hung Shri, so we can all imagine doing that same thing. Om Ah Hung Shri, Om Ah Hung Shri, Om Ah Hung Shri. Jordan, you'll want to get up and prepare the first plate. You can, not quite yet, but very soon. If you want to, I'll tell you, just stand right there. That's good. Okay, continuing on page, English on the top of page 79. Hung, from Ah, a skull cup equal to the fundamental space of reality. From Om, the sense pleasures of appearance and possibility arranged within as the gathering feast. With Hung become the play of primal knowing, great bliss. With Hri, the hosts of the three roots, devatas, are delighted and fulfilled. Hung organ yugi nup jang tam. Bema gesar dong bola, ya tsen choking drup nye, bema jung ne she su trak, kor du gandro mang be kor, ke gi jesu dak drup ki, de yun so la chen de na, Jingi lob che shek su se, ne cho di ro jin bo la, tok cho ye she du zi gyur, drup cho da la wang shi kur, ge da lok rin dren bar che so, Chok dang tun mong drup. So we'll pause here, go back to the beginning, middle of page 79 in English. Hung, at Oregon's northwestern frontier on the stem and corona of a lotus flower, wondrous supreme accomplishment attained, and as the lotus born renowned, encircled by a retinue of many dakinis, so that I may become like you, I invite you to this feast of sense pleasures. Please come and grant your blessings. Send down your blessings to this excellent place and transform the feast offerings into the elixir of primal knowing. Bestow the four empowerments on me, the one who aspires to supreme accomplishment. Dispel obstacles, hindrances, and those who lead us astray. Grant the supreme and ordinary siddhis. And now, Jordan, you can take the first plate. You can light that stick of incense. And you can stand right in front of Guru Rinpoche and then watch for my signal. This will be the signal. Eye contact and hand saying, go ahead and offer that. And then you'll put it up right by Guru Rinpoche's feet. The next one that you do, we'll do the same, repeat the same thing. The next one will be to the right of that plate. And then the third one will be eventually, after we do the ritual piece of it, slide it onto the first plate. I'll explain it to you as we go. But you can hold it up as if you're making this is the offering to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Yeah. Hung lama
che tsun pe ma tu treng tsel. Rig sin ka dre tsok dang che pa yi. Tsa sum kun du gya we kil kor la. Mu gu dun shu drak per so wa dem. Da shen go sum get so long che che. Nang si de yun ge gu ma tsang me. Kun sang de chen so ki kor lord bur. Jordan took tse ge tse took dam kong gyur chi. So wa dev so guru rinpoche. Jingi lo shi rig din kan ro tso. Mö den bu la chök dung drup tso. Dam sig nam chak dam che jang du so. Hold on a second. Now you bring that plate over here to me and put it on the table. Chinang sang we bar che ying su dro. Okay. Now that gets slid onto the first plate. Chang chu bar du je me je zin xing. Se su nyam dog yang dar shin pel. Samba lungi dru par chingi lom. Om ahung beda guru bema siddhi hong. Now we'll say that in English. That doesn't happen yet till after the, you know, put the plate, yeah, just put the plate back down on the table. You put the, great, yeah, so the plate comes back to the table. And in English, page 81 in the middle. Hong, noble guru, Pema Tu Treng Sel, together with your hosts of awareness holders and dakinis, to this mandala of victorious ones embodying all the three roots devatas, I pray with devotion and intense yearning. My three doors, gathered virtue, enjoyments, wealth of those of others, appearance and possibility, delightful sense pleasures with nothing incomplete, all this I offer as the great bliss, Gana Chakra of total goodness, supreme bliss. Lovingly accept this with delight. May it fulfill our sacred bond. I beseech you, Guru Rinpoche, grant your blessings, hosts of awareness holders and dakinis. Grant the supreme and ordinary spiritual accomplishments to your devoted child. Please purify all degenerations and breaches of Samaya. Liberate outer, inner, and secret obstacles in fundamental space. Until my enlightenment, hold me inseparable. Increase longevity, merit, meditative experiences, and realization like the waxing moon. Grant blessings for the natural self-accomplishment of wishes. Om Ah Hong Benza Guru Bema Siddhi Hong. And at this point, we go to page 89. And Jordan, you can take a seat. Here we go. 89. Thank you. And these are the three, these are actually the accumulation points. So everything we've done up to this point is remove the obstacle makers, invite the people who are going to help support and nurture what practice we're doing. And then we, with Jordan's help, we have arranged the feast. We've consecrated the feast. And now with these three prayers, there's a long one, a middle length one, and a short mantra that we'll say a whole bunch of times. That is the point of the ritual where we are imagining, we're actually turning the food and drink in front of us into amrita and nectar, blessed substances. The way that we humans do it when we're doing this ritual is to imagine everything that you have laid out in front of you. You folks at home as well, you can, whatever you have laid out in front of you, or you can imagine that you're looking at the table here in the room, and that everything's becoming transformed into clouds, and it's multiplying millions and millions of time over. It's spreading out through the entire universe. It's meeting beings, both seen and unseen. And when it does that, it's transforming into the thing that they desire most. I often, especially this time of year, I like to think of scarves and hats and warm coats and socks and snow boots and things like that, or medicine or a heated blanket or something like that. All of it is bringing relief and inspiration and blessings, essentially, to every being that it meets. And because our imagination, because of interdependent origination or dependent origination, we get to use our imagination to imagine that everybody is receiving exactly what they need at this moment. Like every being that we can conceive. It's quite a powerful practice to do this. So let's do it. We'll start with the first verse for accumulating. There it is. The Dream Feast offering on page 89, and we'll say that 7 times. Ram yam kam om a hung yingi benda rikbe soktor sham de chaser tigle de yun cha ngusar sami kyape damsik di rang rik sawa sumgi laso la nime nyampe nang du chepabu tokbe chaser tigle jembo shak Zengzhen jage keme ying su zhe, tenang shi stok sepe chenne zhe, lende nang shi ye she dar chenne, kadak shenu pum ker chang chup shok, ram yam kam om a hong yingi benda rikpe sok do sham, zhe jase ting le de yun cha, Ngusar sami kyape damsik di rang rik zawa sumki laso la nime nyambe nyangdu chubabo tokbe jazur tingle chenpo shak zengzin jage keme ying sujo chenang shitok sepe chenne job lundrub nang shi yeshe dar chenne Kadak shunu pum kur chang chup shok ram yam kam om a hong yingi benda rikpe sok do sham dunduk chazer tigle du yun cha ngusar sami kyape damsik di rang rik tawa sumki la so la nime nyampe nyangdu chupabo Tokpe chazur tigle chembor shak zungzin jage keme ying sutro chenang ichi tok sepe chenne drub lundra nangchi yeshe dar chenne kadak shenu pumkur chang chup shok ram yam kam om a hong yingi benda rikpe sok do sham Dunda chaze tigle dunyan cha ngusar sami gyape damsik di rangrik sawa sumki laso la nime nyambe nyangdu chebarbo tokpe chazur tigle chenpo shak zungzin jage keme ying sujo tenang jitok sepe chenne drub Lundrub nang shi yeshe dar jene Kadak shunu bum kur chang chup shok ram yam kam oma hong yingi benda rikpe sok do sham dr zager trigle tra ngusar sami kyapi domsik di rangrik sawa sumgi hlasok la nime nyambe nangdu chibarbo tokpe tazur tigle jambur shak zungzin drage yime yingsu dro trenang shito sebe trenle dro lundro nangshi yeshe tarjende kada shunu bumker chak chup strong ramyam kam om ahung yingi benda rikpe sokto sham dronjuk tagler tigle duyun tra ngusar sami kyape damsik di rangrik sawa sumgi laso la nime nyambe nyungdu chebabu tokpe drazur tigle jembo shak zungzin drage keme yingsu dro Chunang shitok sepe chune drub drundrub nangsi yeshe tarchin de kadak shunu punkur chang chup sho ramyam kam oma hong yingi benda rikpe sokto sham drundur chazer tigle duyen tra ngusar sami kyape namsik di rangrik sawa sumgi hlaso la Nime nyambe nangdu chibabu tokpe tazu tigle chambor shak zunzin jage kime yingsu dro damsig nyamchak tamche sorry chonang shitok sepe tenle drub lundrub nangshi yeshe tarchen de kadak shunu pumkur chang chup sho in English Ram Yam Kam Om Ahum. Within the skull cup of the fundamental space of the ritual offerings of awareness are arrayed. Six lamps, rainbow rays, and spheres of light are the glittering, desirable qualities. This is the wondrous, inconceivable Samaya. To the self aware Devata assembly of the three roots, the offerings are offered in the state of non dual equanimity. The pointy edges of thoughts are confessed within the great sphere. Enemies and obstructors, the grasper and the grasped, are liberated in unborn fundamental space. Diluted appearance awakens in the basis and accomplishes the enlightened activities. Perfecting the primal knowing of the naturally self accomplished four visions, may I awaken in the youthful vase body, original purity. And then the mid one. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Sasum Laso La Döyen Longche Tsok Bu Damsig Nyamchak Tamche Shag Nyemon Dage Sheldu Tap Twenne Rabjam Lundrub De Tsokni Nirdog Ngudrub So Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Tsasum La Sok La Duyen Long Che Sok Che Bu Damsig Nyam Chak Tam Che Shak Nyumon Dage Shel Du Tap Trenne Rabjam Lundrub Tse Tsokni Nirdog Ngudrub So Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Sasum Laso La Deyen Long Che Tsok Che Bu Damsig Nyamchak Tamche Shak Nyumon Drage Shel Du Tap Trenne Rabjam Lundrub Tse Tsokni Nirzog Ngudrub Tse Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Tsasum La Sok La Duyen Long Che Tsok Che Bu Damsig Nyamchak Tamche Shak Nyumon Dage Shel Du Tap Trenne Rabjam Lundrub Tse Tsokni Nirzog Ngudrub Tse Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Tsasum La Sok La Duyen Long Che Tsok Che Bu Damsig Nyamchak Tamche Shak Nyamon Dage Shel Du Tap Twenne Rabjam Lundrub Tse Tsokni Nirzog Ngudrub Tse Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung
Guru Tsasum La Sok La Doyen Long Che Tsok Che Bu Tam Tsik Nyam Chak Tam Che Shak Nyumon Dage Shel Du Tap Trin Ne Rab Jam Lun Drup Tse Tsok Ni Nyu Dzok Ngu Drup Tso Gana Chakra Puja Ho Ram Yam Kam Om Ah Hung Guru Tsasum La Sok La Doyen Long Che Tsok Che Bu Tam tsik nyam chak tam che shak Nyumon dage shel du tab Trin le rab jam lun drup tse Tsok ni nir dzok ngu drup tse Gana chakra puja ho. And then the last feast offering mantra. We'll say this one 108 times. Thanks, Jordan. We'll do the last one in English first. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung. To the Guru and the assembly of the three roots, Devatas, this wealth of sense pleasures is offered as the feast. I confess all deteriorations of Samaya. Neurosis, enemies, and obstructors are offered to the mouths of the Devatas. Naturally self accomplished vast enlightened activities. May the two accumulations be swiftly completed. Bestow siddhis. Gana Chakra Puja Ho. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Da Kini Gana Chakra Puja Uchita Balingta Kai. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Da Kini Gana Chakra Puja Uchita Balingta Kai. Ram Yam Kam Om Ahung Guru Deva Da Kini Gana Chakra Puja Uchita Balingta Kai. Ramyam Kam Om Hum Guru Devada Kini Gana Chakra Puja Uchita Malinga Kai Ramyam Kam Om Guru Devada Kini
puja ujita balinda kai ramyam kam om ahum guru devada kini gana chakra puja ujita balinda ramyam kam om ahum guru devada kini gana chakra puja ujita balinda kai ramyam kam om ahum guru devada kini gana chakra puja ujita balinda kai. And Jordan, you can start delivering plates. First, you'll deliver Rinpoche's plate to his table. And so the plate in one hand, and then a spoonful of Tsok in the other. And then as you place the plate on the table over here, you'll pour the, yeah. And then you can do the same for me, one of the smaller plates and a spoonful of wine. Or for the umze, I should say. And then you'll deliver the plates to everybody and then go around with the skull cup. And in the meantime, while you're delivering plates, the rest of us can turn to page 92 and we can recite the swift accomplishment of wishes. Emma ho so uge sarbe ma dong bola kunga ye she lungi drupe la rang jung chen po ma yu yab yum ni ka dro chin pung ti la so wa de Samba nyur du drupar chingi lom Lingen che pa nam min tu kepe Ginen dun bar che ma tu mu ge tsok Kuzel jembe mola ze chepe Zel je ning ne kulor genje Samba nyurdu drupar jingilo De dang tu dim tola gomba dang Tu pe gyudro te yung tsa she She ra pun tsum tsok pe no du po Sem chen kun gi gyu la rap suk jik ne Jig den de king den baru chin zer Sampa nyur du drupar chingilo Gang la ne dang du nge mi dun ken Jun po du Hold on just a second. Take the cup in your hand. Yeah. And then you can give just a little scoop to everybody. Yeah, that's okay. Sorry, online, everybody. Jumbo de dong bo che pa dong me chu chen zin lang zhang ji pa che te yi pa da tu pe ni kap kun kyab dang re sa shen du ma chi be Tukje sung shi guru orgenje Samba nyur du drupar jing hilom
In English, wondrous. In the center of a lake, upon the stem and corona of a lotus flower, the fivefold body of the Devata of naturally self-accomplished primal knowing, great self-occurring Padma, father and mother, amidst vast clouds of Dakinis, I pray to you. Grant blessings for the swift accomplishment of wishes. Due to the ripening force of negative actions, illness, demons, obstacles, war, strife, and famine are immediately ended upon remembering your face. From my heart, I beseech you, revered organ, please remember your promise. Grant blessings for the swift accomplishment of wishes. Training in faith, morality, and generosity, freeing our minds by studying, having a sense of modesty, shame, and wisdom. These are the 7 perfect, complete treasures. Instantly cause them to perfectly enter the minds of all sentient beings, bringing happiness to the world. Grant blessings for the swift accomplishment of wishes. Whatever illness, suffering, and undesirable situation, spirits, demons, and oppression from the ruler, fire, water, wild animals, dangerous paths, and terrifying situations, on all occasions which can threaten our lives, there is no other hope or refuge. Hold us with your compassion, revered organ guru. Grant blessings for the swift accomplishment of wishes. Before we chant the next one, the do some sangha a little bit. Jordan, you can collect the lakma. That's yeah. Let's do that first. You can pour out the wine, and offer drinks, and then we will say the do some sangha on page 95. Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shab, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbotsel, Sowa Debso Jinki Laptu So, Chinang Sangwe Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Trupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shab, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbotsel, Sowa Debso Jingi Laptu So, Chin Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shap, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbo Sel, Sowa Debso Chingi Laptu So, Chinan Sangme Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shap, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbo Sel, Sowa Debso Chingi Laptu So, Chinang Sangme Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shap, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbotsel, Sowa Debso Chingi Laptu So, Chinan Sangme Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shap, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbotsel, Sowa Debso Chingi Laptu So, Chinang Sangme Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo, Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Ngudrup Kudak Dewa Chempu Shap, Barche Kunsel Dudu Drakbotsel, Sowa Debso Chingi Laptu So, Chinang Sangme Barche Shiwa Dang, Sampa Lungi Drupar Chingi Lo. Buddha of the 3 times, Guru Rinpoche, exalted great bliss, master of all accomplishments, wrathful manifest energy, dispeller of all hindrances and subduer of demons, to you I pray for blessing and transformation. Pacify outer, inner, and secret obstacles, and grant blessings for the natural self-accomplishment of wishes. Enjoy the feast, everybody. Everybody here, Jordan's going to bring a tray around. The last person to the first person who received food or received the feast. You're going to want to put an unwrapped item of non-chocolate, so the last person first. Yeah. You unwrapped something of non-chocolate. Yeah. It's just one. Just one. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, unwrapped. Something unwrapped. And everybody at home, enjoy the feast. We'll come back online in a minute after we've feasted.
Om A Hung Benza Amrita Hung Ha Ho Shri A A Ra Li Shring Shring Za. And then that goes out where we put it. Nope. Forward. La du jig din. Oh, sorry, everybody. Page 83 in the middle. La du jig din jig bit sok jig bit sok du yung a din la tor je pen dong de we tin le zer om uchita balingda ka hi. Haughty worldly spirits who gather the remainders, please accept this remainder torma endowed with the 5 sense pleasures and perform beneficial and joyous activities. Om Uchita Balingta Kai. Peter, will you go check that Jordan is not locked out? And we continue. Tsoke la me kil kordu. Tsoki korlo korwai. Dajendro wa malupa. Kil korchik du drubar sho. Within one mandala of the lake-born Guru, by turning the wheel of the wisdom feast, may I and all beings without exception be liberated within one mandala. Now to page 77. In the middle, La me ne sum ige du sum le. Ser kar marting sum jung ne su. Rangi ne sum timbe go sum gi. Trip chang ku song tuki dor jer gyur. Tarni lama korche o duzu. Karma tigle hungi tsen paru. Rangi ningar timbe lame to. Rang sem yer me len ki chokurne. Ah, ah. In English, from the 3 syllables of the Guru's 3 places emerge 3 rays of white, red, and dark blue light. As these are absorbed into my own 3 places, my 3 doors are purified of obscurations and become the vajras of enlightened body, speech, and mind. Finally, the Guru and his retinue dissolve into light, which becomes a white sphere glowing red and marked with Hung. As this is absorbed into my heart, the Guru's mind and mine join inseparably and dwell in Dharmakaya. Ah, ah. To page 84. Jordan, will you pass out some rice before I do this part? Before we do, pass out rice to throw. It's in the, there's 2 places. You can either take it from the Tupperware or right from there. Yeah, you can just give everybody a little spoonful of rice. Thank you. Way less than that. And we're in the middle of page 84 with the Tibetan. Hong ke me choku la long ne ga me la ku nang we cha ri me ton se nang tu tim ah ah. In English, Hong, from the inner sky of unborn Dharmakaya, the unobstructed form of the Devata appears and dissolves into emptiness clarity, free from all directions. Ah, ah. Getsa changchup chen por ngo, ngo wo rang shin tuk che tsel, orgen lama tso ke che, kusum lun gi drupa yi, tashi dampe delek sho. The roots of merit are dedicated to great awakening. The essence, nature, and compassionate manifest energy are the unsurpassed lake-born Lord of Organ, the spontaneously accomplished three bodies. May all be auspicious, sacred, joyous, and excellent. So, let's turn to longevity prayers for the lamas. We're going to do these first. So page 50 for Tsok Rinpoche's short one, we'll do it in English. Om Svasti, holding the treasury of the teachings of Samantabhadra's heart, raising the victory banner of study and practice amidst this time of degeneration. Glorious Guru, may your feet remain firm, and may the two purposes be naturally accomplished and auspiciousness increase. And then page 51, Choji Rinpoche's long life prayer. Om Svasti, the indestructible self-born essence of Amitayas, primordially uncharacterized by either birth or death, by the truth of the fundamental purity of phenomenality itself, may the supreme guide of beings, the victorious one, may he live a long life. With the unobstructed creativity of the Vajra clouds of highest ecstasy, expanding through space the skillful dance of Maya Jala, with the truth of the spontaneity of interdependent phenomena, may the supreme guide of beings, the victorious one, may he live a long life. With the fearlessness, wisdom, and kindness which is the power of primordial awareness, the essence of the precise secret teachings of the Vajrayana, the wish-fulfilling jewel, the victorious banner of teaching, practice, and action is raised to the pinnacle. May he live long as he fulfills the aspirations and wishes of living beings. Sounding the dharma as a conch shell trumpet with the auspicious pattern of a right-handed spiral, causing the essence to enter the ears of many beings of the three habitats, above, on the surface, and below the earth, accomplishing the spread of virtue victoriously in all directions. May this fortunate, supreme guide and sovereign live a long life. May the Lama Vidyadhara live for 100 eons, victorious in the war against adverse inner and outer obstacles, spontaneously accomplishing vast intentions of great value to the Dharma and living beings. May this most excellent, auspicious vision pervade forever. Now dedication and prayers. I'm going to say the one on the top of page 17 first, in English. Page 17. Yeah, in English we'll say. Like the hero Manjushri who obtained knowledge of all things just as they are, and following Samantabhadra's example too, so I will emulate and train in all of that, and thus make supreme dedication of all of this virtue. All the victorious ones of the three times, whatever dedications they have supremely uttered, and all these roots of virtue as well, I supremely dedicate in order to accomplish the deeds of the excellent. And the next one, the precious supreme mind of awakening, may it be born in those who have it not. Wherever it has arisen, may it never degenerate, and may it always grow greater and greater. in the world in general, and in this nation, the second one, the second one, the second prayer on page 18. We'll say it 3 times. In the world in general, and in this nation, may not even the names disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtuous qualities, merit, and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly arise. In the world in general, and in this nation, may not even the names disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtuous qualities, merit, and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly arise. In the world in general, and in this nation, may not even the names disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. May virtuous qualities, merit, and prosperity greatly increase, and may continuous good fortune and sublime well-being perfectly arise. By this merit may all beings gain omniscience, and thus defeat neurosis and negative actions which are the enemies. From the turbulent waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of cyclic existence, may all beings be liberated. And please, now that we've said the formal aspiration and dedication prayers, take a moment to say your own. It's a significant thing that we did today here together, offering this practice, something that we do monthly as a community. And it's just as important every single month that we ourselves are showing up in a way that we know why we're here. And so the process of setting an intention before we start the practice and then following it up with a dedication at the end is an essential piece to any practice session, but even more so for Tsok, when we practice together, we do these collective recitations, and then we need to make sure that is in the place that it's at wherever it is. So the aspiration and dedication prayers at the end help us to kind of calibrate. What did we just accomplish? Wow. Even just simply, we took 3 hours out of our day to do this amazing ritual that we have access to as Westerners, accessing a tradition of non-Western wisdom. It's pretty significant that we are able to practice like this. And so from your own side, whatever that means, take a minute to reflect on that and offer up a dedication in your own words. My gratitude to the lineage, the masters who have guided our practice today, and to Chögyam Rinpoche for creating this community, for all of you sponsors and everybody who makes PMC a place where we can gather to do these kinds of profound practices. It's incredible that we can do this. And for all of you who came to help set up, for all of you who are going to physically eat this food on this table, and everybody who's going to wash dishes after we're finished cleaning up. Thank you all. It's been a lovely afternoon. Happy New Year, 2023. And this week is a pretty special week. Chögyam Rinpoche is going to give teachings on Ngundro, preliminary practices, which is, they're in fact not preliminary. They're the main practice that we do here. And it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful opportunity that maybe happens once a year or once every year and a half, there, where Rinpoche offers teachings on the Dujum Tersar Ngundro practice, and he'll also give a transmission for the practice as well. This is like getting started on the path. Maybe you've taken refuge before. Maybe you have a connection with other sanghas. This is like the key into the key to start making a connection with the Dujum lineage. His Holiness Dujum Rinpoche is up there on the right shoulder of the Buddha. He was our teacher, Chöje Tugul Rinpoche's main teacher, which is why he teaches in the Dujum lineage. Yeah, so that's happening this week. If you're interested in joining those teachings, you can register on the website. You can go to padmasambhavameditationcenter.org and see the link, or you can email me at programs@pmctr.org, or talk to me after, and I'll make sure you get the link to register for the teachings. They'll happen Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time this week. And then Rinpoche will do intro to meditation on Thursday night at 7 p.m. So essentially, Rinpoche is going to teach Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from Zoom. So, yeah, so not here at the center. This will be a Zoom teaching. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Thank y'all for coming and for practicing. And Jordan, thank you for being the hands. And we'll see y'all soon again. Bye, everybody online. Thanks for showing up on this lovely New Year's Day. Bye, Websters. Websters. Bye. Have a great day.